Sorry.
Hi, Shaq.
There she is. Hi.
How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again.
Is it cold in New
It
York?
is. Well, in New Jersey, yeah.
Is it cold in your house?
No, it's perfect.
No, I'm just.
Oh, no, my
I see you
scarf.
scarfed. It's a
I'm
fashion piece.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to be fashionable for you, Chef.
Thank you. I figured that out.
I didn't think yoga pants would do.
Well, you never know. With the right shoes, they'll work.
I'm that girl in the commercial where she's like, I wear yoga pants, hiking, biking, and yoga. And then her friend goes, no, honey, you wear yoga pants every day. That's me.
Alrighty. So good to see you again. Oh, shit. Shoot.
There
Sorry.
it is. We'll edit that out.
Can you see me? Sorry.
I
should just talk like this and not touch stuff.
You're like focusing in and focusing out and then focusing. Now I see you in the middle and you're clear.
How's the lighting?
Perfect.
Good.
How's my lighting?
Wonderful.
Fabulous.
Makes me think of flour, sugar, and cornmeal and the three things behind you.
I will be honest with you. There's flour, there's sugar, and then there's tea bags.
I was close. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
No, the cornmeal's over there by the stove.
All right, so you ready?
I am ready. Let me go through some of the questions we went through last time.
Yes.
Alrighty.
The answers might not change, just so you know. But
Well, I'm good with that. I know what to expect.
At least we're recording it this time.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Because
I was just playing over there. I was over there.
She's not slacking off this time. Last time she was sleeping.
No,
right?
She's here. She's here in good spirits, and all good.
All right. So, who taught you how to cook, and what inspired you to start cooking?
Well, I sort of learned to cook just because it's what my family did. Growing up in the South, it's just sort of a part of life. You know how to cook, whether it's, mixing the cornbread or the cake, batter while one person does something else. So being a part of the kitchen is sort of, in the culture of African Americans, and especially when you're in the South. And I think being inspired to cook was literally because, my mother said that whatever you want, you have to get yourself, but the things you need, I'll get. So because I was comfortable in the kitchen, it was the first place I turned to when I wanted, to make extra money for little things like comic books and other things that I wanted.
That sounds good to me.
Yes.
In my family growing up, it was very plain. I don't want to say they don't cook, because my mom definitely cooks a lot, and you can count on Sunday dinners and having, family spaghetti nights.
Right.
But as far as my culinary adventures into other types of cuisines, that definitely started when I met my husband.
Oh, good. Good. Now, was that later?
Yeah, definitely later in life. I was probably 18, 19, 20, and I started to order steaks medium rare as opposed to well done.
No,
so
gotcha.
it was like a whole new world. Had some sushi,
right.
And you were saying your daughter likes sushi, right?
Loves. Yes, I have to remind her that Nobu is not cheap.
No, it's not.
She's like, Daddy, let's go to Nobu. I'm like,
she's got expensive taste. Smart girl. She knows what she wants.
And they all know her, so she sits at the counter like, hi, Nola. Nola, you want to try the Toro? I'm like, she's like, sure.
That's so cute. What are your top herbs and spices that you're currently using?
Everything fresh I love. I'm one of those persons that rosemary, thyme, tarragon, cilantro I love because I love Spanish food. Cilantro just is so wonderful. Shallot, even though it's not an herb or spice, but a shallot is always the base of a great whatever it is. A little lightly sauteed shallot for white wine and garlic sauce, or a little shallot for, the mustard, the lemon juice for a vinaigrette. But definitely rosemary, thyme, cilantro, Love garlic, fresh garlic, not just diced, but smashed so that the juices come out. Um, and sea salt, if you gotta have salt, either sea salt or kosher salt. And of course, a really good olive oil, but both, a really good extra virgin for whatever vinaigrettes, and then a good, pomace blend mix so that when I'm sauteing my fish, it doesn't taste like olive oil, but I've got a really good balance.
Gotcha. I didn't know about that.
Yes.
Good to know. I asked you this last time, and since you're all over the place, you had several different answers. So, what is your favorite restaurants, and where are they located?
Well, yes, you did, but I can certainly tell you there's so many, but I can tell you a few. Blackbird in Chicago is outstanding, but also Japanese in Chicago is outstanding. Kima in Atlanta, Vinegar de Vici in Atlanta, Rathburns in Atlanta, um, San Francisco, anything Michael Mina, I just absolutely love. New York City, there's a place called Milos, but there's also Bar American, which is a Bobby Flay restaurant. Oh my God, I'm a Carpaccio freak. Actually, I'm a Carpaccio super freak. And they do a really good one there. So that's a few that I really, really enjoy.
And then you need to come to Philly. We talked about this, so we can show you some of our favorite spots.
Yeah, I haven't been to Philly. That's I got to get there. I was supposed to go there last year, but I never made it.
We've got some off the beaten path, very BYOB, awesome places to go to that,
Right.
The foodies know about, but,
Right.
general population that's coming to be tourists to Philadelphia would probably never have heard of.
Actually, I was in Philly once. I forgot. I was in Philly and I remember getting lost. And I called my barber who was in LA. He was like, "Stop, call a cab, don't move." I don't know where I was. He was like, "Don't take another step."
That's great. It's not that rough.
No, I mean,
You take a wrong turn, though. You take a wrong turn.
take a wrong turn, you've been in a Quentin Tarantino movie.
You got it. Which of we already discussed this, but which of your cookbooks is your favorite and why?
It's probably, it's so emotional in a good way, but I think the first book is probably the best. It's like I said before, it's one of those, you write it, you imagine it, you make it real, and you remember writing down, which I still have, cocktail napkins and things that I remember saying. And, it reminded me of when I was in high school, literally in science class, getting in trouble because I'd be signing my autograph, thinking one day and it literally didn't change. But the first book is the best because it's like the first child. It's a proud moment, and you find reasons to go to Barnes and Noble and walk around near your book and
check yourself out.
Right. So I think the first one.
Before?
I know that guy. But I think the first one was just a really great accomplishment. But you love them all equally because one of the things about my books are when you read the intro, it's not just about food and vegetables and a local farm. It's about life. It's about who I am. I really tell the story, which was confusing for the editors. They're like, this is a cookbook, right? My philosophy is if someone's going to pick up my cookbook, the first thing they should know is who I am. You can't imagine or assume that everyone's seen your television show or know who you are. So I feel like for the non-viewer, it's enough information that they go, wow, this is interesting. I want to kind of see what his food is like. So I say the first one, but I love them all.